By the age of 60, nearly 3 out of every 4 seniors begin to notice changes in their legs, swelling around the ankles, stiffness in the joints, or a tingling sensation that makes walking more difficult. These are not just natural signs of aging. They are clear warnings that the body is losing one of its most important structural proteins, collagen. Collagen is what keeps your joints flexible, your blood vessels strong, and your skin firm. Yet by the time we reach 60, the body produces more than 70% less collagen than it did in youth. This decline weakens tissues, slows circulation, and makes recovery harder. The good news is that certain natural foods can help restore collagen activity, reduce swelling, and strengthen joints. Today, I'm going to share 8 of the most effective collagen-rich foods you can add to your diet. My name is Dr. Richard Coleman, and for more than 30 years I have worked in geriatric healthcare, helping seniors regain mobility, stability, and confidence. What I'm about to share may completely change the way you think about food, aging, and joint health. One of the first foods I want to talk about is something many of you may have been told to avoid for decades: egg yolks. For years, egg yolks were given a bad reputation because of their cholesterol content. Many seniors grew up hearing that eating eggs would clog their arteries or damage their hearts. But modern nutrition research has shown a very different picture. Egg yolks are not the villains we once thought. In fact, they are one of the richest natural sources of nutrients that support collagen production. The 2 amino acids that make them particularly valuable are glycine and proline. Glycine is essential for building the structure of collagen fibers, the very framework that supports skin, tendons, and ligaments. Without enough glycine, collagen production slows, leading to sagging skin and stiff joints. Proline, on the other hand, helps stabilize those fibers and strengthen the connective tissues that hold the body together. I've seen many seniors in my practice who cut eggs out of their diet years ago, believing they were protecting their hearts. Yet when we reintroduced eggs, prepared properly, and as part of a balanced diet, many noticed improvements in joint comfort and morning stiffness. There's a good reason for that. Whole eggs also provide vitamin B12, choline, and small amounts of vitamin D, all of which are involved in nerve function and tissue repair. The way you prepare eggs matters. Soft boiling or poaching preserves the delicate amino acids better than high-heat frying. Scrambled eggs are still beneficial, but if you want the maximum collagen support, gentler cooking methods are preferable. Pairing eggs with vitamin C-rich foods like spinach or tomatoes enhances the body's ability to convert proline into hydroxyproline, a compound that strengthens collagen fibers. That's why I often recommend a simple breakfast of 2 eggs with a side of sautéed vegetables. It's a meal that supports not only your muscles and joints, but also your energy levels throughout the morning. Now let's turn to a fruit that many seniors enjoy but don't fully realize the power of: papaya. This bright, sweet fruit is more than just a refreshing snack. Papaya contains a natural enzyme called papain, which helps break down protein into smaller units that are easier for the body to absorb. This is especially important as we age, because digestion naturally becomes less efficient. Seniors often struggle with reduced stomach acid and slower enzyme production, which means they don't always extract all the nutrients from the foods they eat. Papain essentially acts like a helper, making the proteins you eat more available for collagen synthesis. Papaya also contains high levels of vitamin C, which is absolutely critical for collagen production. Vitamin C acts as a cofactor in the process that converts proline into hydroxyproline, the compound that stabilizes collagen fibers. Without adequate vitamin C, collagen cannot form properly, no matter how much protein you consume. That's why papaya can be such a powerful food for seniors struggling with swelling, stiffness, or thinning skin. by improving the digestion and absorption of amino acids, and by delivering vitamin C directly. Papaya gives the body the raw materials it needs to restore collagen. I often suggest eating papaya first thing in the morning, on an empty stomach, when its enzymes can be most effective. Some of my patients prefer to slice it fresh, while others blend it into a smoothie with a touch of lime. Both methods are excellent. What I don't recommend is canned or cooked papaya, because the heat processing destroys most of the enzymes and reduces its vitamin C content. Fresh and ripe is always best. Over the years, I've seen seniors who added papaya into their routine report not just improved skin texture, but also less discomfort in their legs, and a reduction in that heavy, swollen feeling at the end of the day. The effect is not instant, but with consistent use, the difference becomes clear. Another food that surprises many people is chicken skin. Most of us grew up thinking of chicken skin as something to peel off and throw away, assuming it was just unhealthy fat. In fact, chicken skin is one of the most concentrated natural sources of type 1 collagen, the type that gives strength to skin, tendons, bones, and ligaments. Type Y collagen is also the form that declines most rapidly with age, which explains why seniors often notice thinning skin, weaker joints, and swelling around the ankles. By eating chicken skin prepared correctly, you can replenish exactly the type of collagen your body needs most. When I mention this to patients, they're often skeptical, because we've all been taught to avoid anything that looks fatty. But collagen isn't just protein. It's also bound together with compounds like elastin and glycosaminoglycans, which help tissues hold moisture and stay flexible. These compounds are abundant in chicken skin. They help joints stay cushioned and skin remain resilient. The key, however, is how you prepare it. Deep frying creates harmful byproducts that actually break down collagen and contribute to inflammation. Instead, baking or roasting chicken at moderate temperatures allows the skin to release its natural gelatin while keeping the collagen intact. For those who don't enjoy eating the skin directly, there's another approach I often recommend: using skin-on chicken parts to make broth. When you simmer chicken with the skin included, collagen leaches into the liquid, creating a rich, nourishing base for soups and stews. This broth becomes a simple way to deliver collagen to the body without feeling like you're eating large amounts of fat. In fact, many seniors in my care who began including homemade chicken broth a few times a week reported better joint mobility, less swelling in their ankles, and a more stable gait when walking. When seniors ask me about collagen, they often expect to hear about supplements or powders, not something as humble as sardines. Yet sardines may be one of the most overlooked foods for joint health, circulation, and mobility. These small fish, often sold in cans, are consumed whole, with the skin, bones, and connective tissue intact. That makes them unique among protein sources because you are not just getting muscle meat, but also the structural components rich in type 1 and type 3 collagen. Type Y collagen supports skin and joints, while type 3 collagen is essential for the blood vessels that carry oxygen and nutrients through your legs. When circulation declines, seniors commonly experience swellings in the ankles and feet, or a tingling sensation that feels like pins and needles. These symptoms are often connected to weakened blood vessel walls and reduced elasticity. Type 3 collagen helps maintain the structure of veins and arteries, keeping them resilient against the pressure changes that occur throughout the day. By eating sardines, you are directly supplying your body with the collagen and minerals it needs to strengthen these vessels. In my experience, seniors who add sardines to their diet often notice changes not only in swelling, but also in nighttime cramps. Cramping can occur when circulation is compromised and when muscles don't receive the steady flow of oxygen and nutrients they require. Because sardines also provide calcium, phosphorus, and vitamin D, they address both the structural and the functional needs of aging muscles. And let's not forget omega-3 fatty acids. While omega-3s are not collagen themselves, they reduce inflammation in the blood vessels, creating a healthier environment for collagen to do its job. The way you prepare sardines also matters. I recommend choosing sardines packed in olive oil rather than soybean or sunflower oil. Olive oil helps stabilize the delicate fats and supports vascular health, while processed seed oils are prone to oxidation, which can increase inflammation. For seniors who dislike the strong smell of sardines, soaking them briefly in lemon juice can make them more palatable, and at the same time add vitamin C, which further supports collagen and formation. Simple preparations are often the best. Sardines on whole grain toast, stirred into a tomato-based pasta sauce, or added to a fresh salad. These are not complicated meals, but they can deliver remarkable results for your legs and joints. Another food I want to highlight is one that used to be considered a delicacy, but is now regaining attention in nutrition. Bone marrow, found inside the long bones of animals like beef or lamb. Marrow is a gelatinous tissue loaded with collagen precursors. What makes marrow special is that it provides both type 1 and type 2 collagen, along with hyaluronic acid. Type 2 collagen is especially important for cartilage, the smooth tissue that cushions your joints. As cartilage thins with age, seniors often feel grinding in the knees or hips. Hyaluronic acid, meanwhile, attracts and holds water, acting as a natural lubricant for both skin and joints. I recommended bone marrow and marrow broth to many seniors with stiffness and mild swelling, and the responses are often remarkable. Those who consistently consume it report greater joint flexibility, less swelling in their lower legs, and in some cases, improvements in skin hydration. It's not magic. It's simply the body receiving the compounds it has been lacking for years. Glycosaminoglycans, found in marrow, help tissues retain moisture, reducing the dryness that seniors sometimes describe in their joints and even in their skin. Preparing marrow properly is important. Roasting bones slowly allows the rich interior to soften without damaging the collagen. You can then scoop it out and spread it onto toast, or stir it into soups. Another approach is to simmer bones in water with a splash of apple cider vinegar for 12 to 24 hours. The vinegar helps draw out collagen, minerals, and joint-supporting compounds, producing what we know as bone broth. Sipping half a cup daily is enough for many seniors to feel improvements in mobility. Bone broth also provides a comforting warmth, and many of my patients tell me it helps them wind down in the evening or start the morning with a nourishing boost. It's worth noting that marrow is not only about joints, because it contains compounds that stimulate stem cell activity. It may help tissues regenerate more effectively. Seniors often struggle with slow healing, whether it's from a minor cut or from wear and tear in the muscles and joints. While food alone can't replace medical treatment, marrow can provide a foundation that supports the body's natural repair systems. Now let's turn to a food that almost everyone has encountered, but few recognize as a therapeutic tool: gelatin. Many people associate gelatin with brightly colored desserts, but pure unflavored gelatin is essentially cooked collagen. It is one of the most direct ways to deliver the building blocks of collagen back into the body. The three key amino acids, glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline, make up nearly 70% of collagen structures, and gelatin supplies them in a form that is already broken down for easy absorption. This makes gelatin especially valuable for seniors because digestive strength often decreases with age. Low stomach acid, reduced enzyme production, and slower intestinal function can all limit the absorption of proteins. Gelatin bypasses much of this problem because it has been pre-digested through the cooking process. When seniors consume gelatin, the body quickly absorbs its peptides and uses them to rebuild connective tissue. I have seen seniors who added a daily dose of unflavored gelatin to their diet experience measurable improvements within a few months. Skin becomes better hydrated, joints feel less stiff, and even muscle tone in the legs improves. One patient described how walking up the stairs no longer left her with the heavy, dragging feeling in her calves. Another said his balance improved, which is not surprising, because collagen supports not only appearance but also muscular and neurological stability. Practical ways to use gelatin include dissolving it in warm water to create a tonic, stirring it into tea or coffee, or making homemade fruit gels with fresh berries. The key is to avoid store-bought, flavored gelatin, which contains artificial dyes and sweeteners that can interfere with collagen metabolism. I always emphasize to seniors that the goal is to nourish the body, not overload it with additives. Simple, natural gelatin from grass-fed or pasture-raised sources is the best choice. The lesson I want every senior to take from this is that collagen is not just about skin appearance. It is about mobility, independence, and daily comfort. When swelling is reduced, when joints move more easily, and when circulation improves, seniors don't just feel better physically, they regain confidence. I have had countless conversations with patients who tell me the simple act of walking without pain or standing up from a chair without hesitation makes them feel years younger. That is the true value of restoring collagen through diet. One of the most powerful yet misunderstood foods for seniors is liver. For many years, it carried a reputation as something to avoid, too strong in flavor, too rich, or too high in cholesterol. Many seniors stopped eating it decades ago after hearing warnings from doctors of that era. Yet when we look at liver through the lens of modern nutrition, it becomes clear that it is one of the most nutrient-dense foods available, particularly for those who want to restore collagen and strengthen their joints. What makes liver exceptional is not just its protein, but its unique concentration of micronutrients that act as cofactors in collagen synthesis. Collagen cannot be built from amino acids alone. It requires specific vitamins and minerals to activate the enzymes that assemble collagen fibers. Liver provides vitamin A, copper, zinc, and glycine in abundance, all of which are critical to this process. Vitamin A supports skin repair and immune defense. Copper and zinc are directly involved in cross-linking collagen fibers, giving them stability and strength. Glycine, one of the most abundant amino acids in liver, is a cornerstone of the collagen matrix itself. When seniors consistently include small amounts of liver in their diet, the effects can be profound. I've observed patients who report firmer skin, reduced swelling in the knees and ankles, and a noticeable decrease in varicose veins. Others describe feeling more energetic, which is not surprising, since liver is also rich in B vitamins and iron, nutrients that support red blood cell production and oxygen transport. When oxygen delivery improves, circulation in the legs often becomes more efficient, reducing that heavy, sluggish feeling many seniors describe. It's important to emphasize that liver does not need to be consumed in large quantities. In fact, a small portion once a week is usually enough to deliver its benefits. For those who dislike the strong flavor, I often recommend blending cooked liver into soups or stews, or mixing a small amount with ground meat. A spread of liver pâté on whole grain toast with a squeeze of lemon can also make it more approachable. The key is consistency, not excess. By viewing liver as a therapeutic food rather than a daily staple, seniors can harness its benefits without feeling overwhelmed by its intensity. while liver provides the cofactors necessary for collagen activation. There's one food that delivers collagen itself in its most concentrated and bioavailable form: bone broth. This traditional preparation, made by simmering bones for long periods of time, is one of the most effective ways for seniors to replenish their body's collagen stores. Unlike quick soups or commercial broths, true bone broth extracts collagen, gelatin, glucosamine, chondroitin, and hyaluronic acid directly from the bones and connective tissues. These compounds work together to restore not only the strength of joints, but also their lubrication and flexibility. I have recommended bone broth to hundreds of seniors over the years, and the feedback is remarkably consistent. Those who drink it daily often report reduced joint pain, fewer nighttime leg cramps, and an improvement in skin firmness. Some even notice better balance and less numbness in their feet, which makes sense because healthy collagen supports not just muscles and skin, but also the small blood vessels and nerves that keep the lower legs functioning properly. The preparation of bone broth is as important as the ingredients. Bones from grass-fed beef or free-range chicken should be simmered gently for 18 to 24 hours with water and a splash of apple cider vinegar. The vinegar helps draw out the minerals and collagen. The sign of a successful broth is that it turns gelatinous in the refrigerator, a clear indicator of high collagen content. This gelatin is what delivers the restorative benefits when consumed regularly. Bone broth can be enjoyed in many ways. Some seniors prefer sipping it warm in the morning as a nourishing start to the day. Others use it as the base for soups, grains, or stews, allowing the collagen to work invisibly in their meals. It is both versatile and effective, and because it delivers collagen alongside synergistic compounds like hyaluronic acid, it addresses multiple aspects of aging at once: hydration, elasticity, and resilience. If you are a senior experiencing tingling, swelling, or weakness in your legs, I encourage you not to dismiss these symptoms as just old age. They are signals from your body that it is lacking something essential. By bringing these collagen-rich foods into your daily or weekly routine, you are giving your body the chance to rebuild from the inside out. You are not only supporting your joints and circulation, but also protecting your independence and quality of life. I would like to leave you with this thought. Food is more than fuel. At your age, it is medicine. Every bite you take can either erode your strength or rebuild it. Collagen is not about vanity or cosmetics. It is about function, stability, and freedom. I have seen seniors in their 70s and 80s restore mobility they thought was gone forever, simply by nourishing their bodies with the right foods and habits. The power is real, and it is available to you. So I ask you, which of these collagen-rich foods have you tried before? Have you noticed changes in your legs or joints when including them? I encourage you to share your experiences in the comments below. Your story may help another senior take the first step toward better health. And if you found this discussion helpful, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss future updates on maintaining health and vitality as a senior. My goal is to help you stay strong, independent, and confident for as many years as possible.